What's going on, YouTube? Man, it's been a day. Interesting day. Matter of fact, let me sit down. It's story time. I want you to get to the point, as much as possible, where you need them more than they need you. What do I mean by that? Alright, so today I went to start my nice truck that I don't drive much, and I couldn't find this because I lost the door key. It has a separate ignition key. I said, damn. Let me call the locksmith. They said $180. I said, okay, come out and make me a door key, let's go. He gets out here, he's like, well, it's going to be a little bit more. I said, okay, how much more? He goes, probably $250. I said, okay, let's go. And $250 got me these. Okay. Well, he had to leave to get parts to rekey the cylinder, to replace the cylinders. And, those are back anyway. And he came back, and while he was gone, I found the key fob that would have got me into the truck to start it, so the batteries didn't die. So here's the point of this video. Did it hurt? Sure. Did it put me in dire straits? No. Would it have 15 years ago? Absolutely. I wouldn't have been able to do it. 12 years ago, it would have hurt. It would have been a struggle. So I think it's important for all of us to get to the point where they need us in their lives more than we need them in our lives. And I'm talking business, your employers. Not that you shouldn't be a good employee and a good business person. That's not what I'm saying. Your personal life, if somebody stands you up, if somebody does you wrong, it's important to get to the point where we need them less than they need us. Because that gives you power. Gives you choice. Gives you option. So my own stupidity, I put this in a spot that is supposed to be a spot where I won't lose it. Well, guess what? It must have fallen out and fell off the desk, and I couldn't find it. Whatever it is. Now, the spare door key, in case I lose this again, and the spare ignition key are in the safe. That way I theoretically can't lose it. Now, how do we get there? Okay, how do we get to a financial point? Now, emotionally, that's a different story. You're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to figure out what you need in your emotional life, what you're willing to put up with, tolerate, allow, and draw the line on, okay? But financially, how do we get there? Well, today I cost myself this by being stupid. I could have cost myself that by being even stupider somehow, but I didn't. I cost myself this. Does it put me behind? 10 ounces, $250? Sure does. But the point is if it happens again tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, I'm going to get pissed. I'm going to get disheartened, but I'm going to be okay. That's the point we need to get to. So how do we do that? Well, we stop spending money on stupid crap. Hopefully we stop making stupid mistakes like I did today to put ourselves in a situation where we're costing ourselves extra money. But that's what we do. We cut bills. We cut costs. We cut spending. We make better choices today than we did yesterday. That's what we do. It's... the other thing I did, okay, it was Prime Day recently. I realized I only had one chair for the porch. I said, well, what if someone comes over? I should have a second chair. So I took advantage. I did not read the dimensions. I did not read the description. I got this little tiny thing of a chair. Honestly, it's the size of a little tiny table, okay? I mean small, like maybe if you laid 4 cans down on it this way, like 12-ounce cans, which this is not, you might get four of them on there, okay? And then in the meantime, I found my spare chair when I cleaned house for the front porch. So what I did was, to not look so stupid, I put the second chair out, so now I have 2 chairs with that little tiny table in the middle, so it looks like an end table that's in the middle for the 2 people that are sitting there. But the point is I didn't need that. I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know what I was getting at the time because I did not pay attention. So how can we get smarter? Well, we can try to make less stupid mistakes. We can try to pay more attention. We can cut our costs. We can control the controllables, okay? We can cut the costs. We can save money so we can save money. Today I have failed to do that because I made bad choices. I'll be the first to admit it because we are 100% transparent and honest on this channel. Without that, what do we have? We have nothing. Without trust, there's nothing. What can we do about people who don't do what they say they're going to do in our lives, who don't follow through, who don't, fulfill their end of the obligation? A person's word is their bond, in my opinion. If you make an agreement, if you make a promise, if you give your word, you follow through with that to the best of your ability. And if you can't, you communicate that and you correct it and, make it better the next time, that much better to the person. What do we do about that? Well, we do the best we can. We put ourselves in it, we hedge ourselves in a position where we can have these choices and these options. My old man told me before he lost his mind, without money you have no options. That's true. Without testicular fortitude, and this is true for the ladies too, I'm speaking metaphorically, you don't have options. If someone does you wrong in business and personal life, you don't need them. And you need to get to the point where you don't need them, where you can be your own free-flowing entity and say, you know what, here's my FU fund. We talked about that before, recently, a couple videos back. So this is just me telling y'all I done screwed the pooch today. I screwed up. Thank God I was smart enough in my previous days to prepare for the stupidity of today. And had I found this an hour earlier, I wouldn't have needed to pay $250. But hey, now I got 2 door keys instead of none. Even though this is my electronic door key. And I'm going to work that much harder and apply myself to cutting costs as much as possible to replace this, which is what I cost myself today. So I can put that back in the stack among, another one. That's just my 2 cents. Like the video, subscribe, drop a comment, tell me what y'all are thinking. I hope you caught the live stream today with Leo Gantz. If you did not, guys, he blew me away with his knowledge, his insight. He talked about CBDCs in a way that I never thought of before. He compared wholesale and retail CBDCs and the difference. I never even thought about that. And I'm a pretty smart guy most of the time, not today, but most of the time. So like the video, subscribe, go check that live stream out from today, please. It is so good. I hope you get some knowledge out of it. I look forward to working with Leo Gantz again in the near future. I appreciate him being on the channel. Phenomenal guy, smart guy. Like, subscribe, comment. Not a financial advisor. Do your own research. Make your own choices. Form your own opinions. And don't forget, keep stacking.